I'm Callie.
And I'm Linda.
And we're the Smoky Mountain Stitchers.
It's
been a long time.
I was going to say it's been a hot minute.
It has been.
Literally, yeah.
It's we are still around.
Yeah, we just have not been able to get together and work out something, but we are this weekend.
Yes.
And so we thought we'd bring you up to date as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Because I think it's been about a year.
Close to maybe.
We're not gonna. I'm
not gonna go back. No, nope, not gonna do that.
No, I think if you follow either one of us on Instagram, and she posts under Smoky Mountain Stitchers, and I post under Smokes Mom 88, you will have seen what we've done anyhow.
Right.
So
right. And for me, little or nothing.
She's done more than that. But we are mainly about cross-stitching.
Yes.
And we appreciate everybody who's stayed with us.
Yes, absolutely. And it's kind of difficult when, your regulars don't come back. But unfortunately things happen and
life has happened.
Life has happened for us like everybody else.
Yeah, and it's about cross stitch. We won't go through all of it.
Nope.
There's been good times, bad times, and just times.
Yes.
And it's been busy, and it's just but we're here.
Yes, we are.
So.
Mom is doing well. We'll put that out there. We haven't had anything major with Mom, so we're very thankful about that.
Yeah, we are.
Yes. We know that it could be worse, so we're thankful for what it is, and we do take that one day at a time.
Yes. And
yes,
my sister took her first plane trip.
I did. I have never been on a plane before in all of my 50
years.
years.
We're just going to go with years.
So yes, I flew up with my best friend to Michigan. And that's, of course, where we're originally from.
Yeah, we weren't there long. But
No.
Born there.
Yeah, born there. So that was fun. Did not know what to expect, but I'm ready to go on another trip.
I told her it wasn't bad, but it's really something you have to experience for yourself.
Yes.
And I was real proud of her for doing it, and because she had some trepidation about it.
Yes, I did.
And so I think it's really cool she did it.
I'm actually was very proud of myself, and my best friend said she was really proud of me too. She said she really didn't quite know what to expect with me, and I said, well, gee, thank you. But we went up for 4 days and just flew back in Monday. We brought her grandbaby back for the summer, and that's been very interesting having a 2-year-old in my house. So
good times.
Good times. And then I got a sinus infection when I got back. So anywho, so we're here for cross stitch, not the
yeah, but we have to celebrate the good things.
We do. So sorry, I'm hot. They put me on steroids, and I just burn up with steroids.
And it's hot here in Florida.
Oh my gosh, is it hot in Florida? Oh, mercy sakes alive.
Yeah, it's
so
good times.
Yes. So what we have is some finishes.
Yeah.
We have some whips. We have haul. And then there's more haul from my trip to Michigan.
She has haul. Oh, man.
Let me say, I went up with one suitcase, had to go buy another one of all the stuff that I bought to come back home.
She enjoyed her trip.
I enjoyed my trip, yes.
As well you should. I mean, come on, there's no sense in
No,
taking
there
something
isn't.
like
And
that
honestly, the stuff that I picked up is related to cross stitch, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I'm happy
Exciting.
about that, yes. So, I don't have any finishes.
Oh,
I do have a finish, but I can't show it to you because it's on this phone that we're recording on. I will try to do a little clip on it and stick it in somewhere if I can. If not, I'll do a separate one on it. I did finish my Smoky Mountains, but I put it away so that the baby wouldn't get to it. And for the love of God, I don't remember where I put it.
So I love when that happens.
Oh gosh!
I'm gonna put it in a safe place so I know where to find it, and then it's like I need to keep a record of all those safe places because invariably when I come on it, I go, well, yeah, that makes sense. I know why I did that.
Yeah, and the days leading up to it, we decided that we were going to get backpack purses so that our hands would be free. So we ordered some from Amazon. We both got it and we hated them. So...
Trust me, there is no easy way to schlep through an airport with
well,
stuff.
we
There
did.
isn't.
We finally found a body bag, which we love, and I'm still carrying it. But it made my hands free. I could just put it across this way. It really worked great. So that one did. So, but the other one's going back. That and a wallet that I bought did not work, so they're both going back.
There you go.
So, all right, I'm going to let you start off with your finishes.
Oh, gosh. Fully finished. I'm going to just show a couple here, probably more pertinent because they're pertinent to the 4th of July.
That's right. This is the 4th of July weekend for us here in the U.S.
Yeah, it is.
Happy birthday, America.
Yep, you're old. So are we, but you know, you're older.
Yes.
Anyhow, finishes pertinent to the 4th. I tried to do some things that are, well, not necessarily holiday specific, but month specific or season specific. I have a small home, so there's not a whole lot of room for things like that. But anyhow, I do have some 4th of July decor. And as I put out on Instagram, this is funny. I went, in deciding what I was going to stitch, I try to be ahead a little bit so that they don't all catch me by surprise and I have 3 weeks to finish something for the month.
Right.
You know? And I was thinking, boy, I really don't have much for 4th of July, so I need to stitch. So I have this one, and as you can tell, I am totally prepared since we haven't done this in a hot minute.
Yeah, I left my book at home.
Sarcasm here. Anyhow, this one by Little House Needleworks. See if I can get it where you can see it. Called Freedom. And let me see. Right here. I did this on a 30 count Weeks Dye Works tin roof. And I used the called for Classic Colorworks threads. And it made a decent sized piece, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it, except that I decided I wanted a challenge, which I gave myself a challenge. But I went to Hobby Lobby and I found this thing of boxes, the paper mache boxes, and I thought, you know, I've seen so many people do a finish with that. I'm gonna try one. And so I painted it, and it turned out to be the exact right size to put this on the top.
Oh, that is adorable.
So I finished, I painted it, and I decided because it was, you know, the top was rather elaborate. I really didn't want the entire box to be, but it needed some sort of embellishment. So I came up with that, but I finished the inside.
Oh, that's cute. I didn't see that piece of it.
Yeah, I padded that and put that in there. And then I did the top, which turned out to be the exact size as the stitching. So I finished that on the top and did the lace and threaded the ribbon through the lace because, you know, I like a challenge. But I'm well pleased with it. So that's one of my finishes for the 4th of July. So I was pleased with that. And, you know, I needed to bolster my 4th of July things. And then Lori Brecklin of Not Forgotten Farms put out a freebie. And I really do like kind of the primitive style. So I saw this and I thought, oh, I got to do that. It's called Colonel Sammy. So I finished him into a little pillow. And then again, because I do like a challenge, I decided to do this beaded edging, which I've seen it done, and it really is nice looking. I'm not real apt with itty bitty little beads, and I dumped those beads 3 or 4 times on the floor. Oh my gosh, but I got it done, and I do like it. Then I decided that he was a little bear. So I took corsage pins and took little beads and decided to make these little pins. So I had 2 new additions for 4th of July. So 1st of July comes around, right? And I'm getting out my 4th of July stuff. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have so much 4th of July stuff. I don't know what I was thinking that I thought I didn't have anything. I truly have nothing for August. I have one thing, so I am going to have to do something for August. But those two are my fully finishes. I have one more, but you can't see it. Cannot see it. I finished it, and it's at the Framers right now. So, but I did this, if I can get it out of the thing, by Jardin Privé. It's called Heritage. I can get it there. So I took that to the Framers, and I'm waiting to get that back. So maybe we do another one. I'll have it.
Yes, you should.
So, I mean, that's truly, I mean, there have been some other fully finishes, but, you know, these two are what is pertinent to right now. So that's what I've got to show for fully finished objects.
Very good.
What about finished?
It's your show.
Not my show. I have no show. I mean, let me get a drink of water here.
Yep.
Okay, anyhow, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen all of this, and I'm probably going to be bored silly. But I started out doing these Prairie Schooler seasons. I don't know if you can see them very well. Let's see, there's one, and these two. I have done spring and summer and fully finished them, and I did finish, see if I can do it, there we go, autumn. Now, I used 32 count platinum for the fabric, and I used called for DMC except for one thing. The barn, they called for, I forget the color, I think it was 300. It's kind of a rust brown thing, and I really didn't like it. I wanted a red barn, so I substituted that and made it a red barn, so it was a little bit more colorful. The other two are finished into a flat fold, and this one will be finished the same way. It just hasn't been done yet, but it's not autumn, so I have plenty of time to finish that one.
Yes, I don't think autumn comes until September.
I know.
And we just started July.
I know.
So,
but
plenty of time.
I know. However, I have one of these things, you know, it's sitting there and I know it's not done, and it will bug me until it's done. So I'll probably get at it the next couple of weeks. Then I did this one, and I can't show you a picture because of the fact that I really don't have a picture. I have the chart, and this was, bear with me, this was out of the Just Cross Stitch Halloween 2016 magazine. You can kind of see it right there, but you can't see it. You didn't see it. Okay. Anyhow, this is my finish of that.
So cute.
It was. It's different. I thought it was kind of, it's Halloweenish, but it's not Halloweenish.
But it's not Halloweenish, no.
I can leave it up for fall, you know, so I've got to fully finish that. I have some ideas on how to fully finish it. I just haven't, I haven't taken that step yet.
It's all right.
One more. One more. And this one doesn't count. And I can't show you this either. Let's see if I can find it in here.
Chicken.
Yeah, it's called Chicken. It was in the October 2020 Cross Stitcher magazine. And it's exactly what it says.
It's a chicken.
It is a chicken. And why a chicken, you ask? Because I said I was going to do 6 Christmas ornaments at least this year. and I don't have 6 done. So I figured, you know, Jolly July and Christmas in July and all those things in July, I ought to work on Christmas. So what says Christmas kind of but a chicken ornament. So it's going to be an ornament for my Christmas tree.
I think it's fun. You know,
yeah.
A lot of people have farmyard themes and that, so that's perfect.
Yeah, don't you miss us. There is a rationale there, but I have no clue what it is. But I thought it'd be a good idea. So, hey, I'm going to have a chicken hanging on my Christmas tree.
There you go. I think that's cool.
So,
all right. Now let's go into whips. All right. So, I do have a few whips. I took my, I sure did. I took the Farmer's Wife 2, from Carolyn Manning Designs. I took this with me to work on the plane, which I promptly got 20 stitches in the whole time I was on the plane. But I have worked on it since I've come home. And I'm working on the last 2 squares of the 3rd row. So,
pretty.
Yeah. So I'm getting there with that.
That is so bright and pretty.
So, it was something easy that I could take on the plane with me. It was, but I was a little nervous with everything and just everything. No. And then the colors that I wanted was white on white. Couldn't see that up from the plane for love nor money, so. And I didn't do any cross stitching when I was up in Michigan. I thought, oh, I'll have plenty of time to do that. No, we were going from the time we got up to the time we went to bed.
That's the way a trip should be.
Yep. So, I have I have 3 starts.
Oh.
Yes, this one is from the Climbing Goat Designs. It's called Traveling the World, and they've only got 5 out so far. Of course, I don't even have the first one done, but this is what I've done so far.
It's pyramids, isn't it?
It's the pyramids. It is on a 28 count, I believe, platinum. Oops, sorry. So that's as far as I've gotten on that one. Let's see, the Farmer's Wife, The Touch of Magic. Caterpillar Cross Stitches Stitch Along for Halloween has started, and it is called A Touch of Magic. I don't have a picture of it, but there you go. So, but this is what I've gotten so far. This was the first piece, and I did get that done before I went on vacation. And now we have, yeah, that's exactly what we have. Touch of Magic.
Again, didn't you miss us?
The cat, and then it says Black Cat, and then Spooky Season and Cast a Spell will be the next section for that. So that's what I have for that. And that's that. Then I started this Stroll Through the Rain by Artisy a while back.
Oh yes.
I made so many errors on it. I went to pick it up and I could not figure out where I was or what anything was, so I restarted it. And this is where I'm at so far with it. And yes, that's a Christmas Christmas one. I use it wherever I can get it. So those are my whips. I haven't started anything for Jolly July. I have bought thread, well, for projects, and now I've got the thread. I don't know what the projects are, what they were. I bought a thing of Fancy Floss. I got it in the mail. I knew I had ordered it, but I can't for the life of me think of what it's for. It might be for the Tiny Modernist stitch along for Halloween. It might be for that, because I decided I was going to do one of them in the Fancy Floss, and I think that might be the one. I don't have a picture of that either. I haven't started it, so
I do that really... though. I have. We're related. I have 2 bags that I had pulled floss for a project, and I didn't put any fabric with it. I didn't put the floss with the chart. and now I have 2 bags.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, because I can be easily distracted by the next, latest, greatest thing, if I'm not at a point to start something, because I generally don't have more than 2, tops 3 going at the same time, and only if I have one of them that's just about finished. But I don't know what they're for. I mean, I have several over there that I have pulled. I have a box that I have pulled patterns for. I would have to go and match up the floss. But in the meantime, I did a chicken, which wasn't planned. My whip, I will show you, wasn't planned. But, you know, it's like squirrel. I see something and I go, oh, I need to do that. And so then these others that I've so carefully planned are sitting there, and I feel kind of bad.
Well, I did buy the, before I left, because I was going to start this, I bought the Hawkburn Hollow Autumn. I think it was Autumn. I can't remember if it's Autumn or the Halloween one. I have the Hawkburn Christmas one, but you know, I just can't get into that one. So I wanted to do one, so I ordered all the thread for it. Thread came in and I'm thinking, what in God's name did I buy all this thread for? I mean, I got it from the Cross Stitching Supply Company, which the woman is probably, I had like I had about 4 or 5 pages of floss from there. And, you know, I mean, I put the order in and the next day or later that day, it's in the mail.
Oh, I know.
Oh, she is
just good.
She is phenomenal. And it was like, what did I buy all of this for? And then it dawned on me that's what it was for. But, you know, I have the 2-year-old in the house now, coming home, not feeling good.
Right.
I just cannot seem to put the 2 and 2 together right now. So that will just stay on the burner for a little bit. And I need to do, I haven't done any Christmas ornaments in forever. I'd like to do some, so I might try to find something small that I can do that just isn't so overwhelming. You know, I mean, I love the big projects, but the way that I have been feeling the last 6 months or so, everything seems to be very overwhelming for me. So my goal this year was to finish projects that I've already started. Well, I did one. The rest of it's by the wayside.
Yeah. That's one still that you got, but you always have gravitated towards the big designs.
Yes.
And yet the Jardin Privé one that I finished, I got that done and I said, I will never do one that size again. And that's, you know, I mean, it turned out to be a 13 by 13. We're not talking massive. We're not talking full coverage, but to me, I worked on it straight for 2 months and it was like, that took forever, because I always do chicken, you know, I mean, I do something I can get done in a week, 2 weeks time.
Right. And that's maybe what I need to do, because I mean, you all know I've been going through a lot of mental illness, but you know, I think that I've definitely seen a change in myself where the big projects, I love them and I want to start them. But I'm getting to the point where I'm just overwhelmed by it all. And I think I just need to start little projects, get some finishes under my belt, see some progress, and then go back to them.
I think you're probably right. I mean, I know it helps me because just having it done, you know, that you have finished something.
Right.
And it isn't just going on forever and ever and ever. Amen.
Right.
Because that really was hard for me. And you know, you watch a lot of YouTubers, and there's probably a lot of my favorites do large samplers and large pieces or full coverage, and it's like they're gorgeous pieces, and I would love to do them, but I know me. It's not that I'm so terribly easily distracted, but I guess I do get bored after a while with the same piece. And yet, it bothers me if I know I've got it sitting there and it's unfinished. That's another reason I can't do more than 2, maybe 3 tops, because I know they're sitting there unfinished,
Yep.
and I need to be working on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I do like the chicken because I can get it done,
Right.
and I feel better because I have something finished.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I will end up doing it in an ornament, but, you know, it's time consuming to fully finish something.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do a really, you know, a nice job, plan it out and everything.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And I know I'm fussy about it. Other people could probably finish it a lot faster than I do, but I don't stitch quickly either.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's a joke. I stitch in the evening, and my husband jokes that I listen to TV because I don't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm watching TV, I end up ripping out what I just stitched.
Right.
You know, so I can't really watch, and if I watch, I'm not stitching.
Right.
So, yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword. When I took that one into the framers, she said something about, you know, when are you going to do another one? And it's like, I'm not. Maybe next year I'll try one, but I'm not going to do another one this year because it wasn't that I got bored with it, because it changed so much. The motifs were not. There was a million smaller motifs, but they were all crammed together.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't big spaces in that. There was more to it than I thought when I saw it. And I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I finished it. But by the end, I was done. I didn't really care to see it again. So no, I won't do another one this year that big. I will.
And that's okay.
Well, for me it is.
Yes.
You know,
and
I admire everybody else who does these big ones and sticks with them and sticks with them. I'll do my chicken.
Yeah.
Which probably isn't a whole lot to contribute to the cross stitch world, but hey, you know.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's
I
the way it
keep
goes.
saying I've learned you be you.
Yeah.
And that's it. And you got to be true to yourself. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. But I'm like Linda. I see something and squirrel over there, squirrel over there.
Right.
You'll see it when I show you the stuff that I bought.
The thing is.
And I left, and I did antiquing and all of that. I did leave things in the store, believe it or not.
But they were happy to see her coming.
I think they were happy to see me coming.
But the thing I was going to say about that, I think that's one thing that FlossTube has done for me, is it has forced me out of my comfort zone in a lot of respects.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm glad I did that. And I will do another one next year. But in the meantime, I'm going to do the smaller things. First place, I don't have my small sampler wall. It isn't that they're small samplers, it's that the wall is small.
Yes.
Where I can display things.
Yep.
I can't have 30 samplers. There is not enough room. I do not have a wall.
We'd have to hang it on the dog.
Really, and have him parade back and forth. So I am limited that way, you know.
Yep.
So, but be that, that's just a story for another time. Anywho,
Yes.
is that it for your whips?
That's it for my whips.
Okay, I actually have a whip,
Yay!
but I kind of have a story to go
All
with
right.
the whip.
Good for you.
Well, my husband and I were going to go pick up our dog's flea and tick medicine from the vet, and we were waiting to get in over there. And he said, oh, you know, I saw that the mission has a thrift store across the street. He says, you want to go in and see it? I thought, yeah, what the heck? You know, we've got time to kill. We'll go in and I'll walk through. Well, I did. And I saw this there. And I thought, oh my goodness. And there was no price on it. And it was with the books. And I thought, well, I'm good. I'm going to get it. You know, I'll see what they're asking for it. So I had this and 2 other paperbacks that I had picked up. And I went up to the desk. And the girl goes, okay, that'll be 15 cents. And I go, what? She goes, yes, it's 5-cent day. I want you to know, I got this for 5 cents. Except I really didn't, because I paid her $1. I said, keep the change, because I cannot walk out of here paying 5 cents for this. It feels wrong. So this is my haul. But the thing is this is an older book. And I bought it for these Santas right here, and I can't tell if I can see them or not because
there we go.
Yeah. Anyhow, they are the old world Santas. I think it's done on a wall hanging, but I decided that they would make a really cool Christmas ornament. And that's the one thing about these kind of older patterns. They were very dimensional in that, I will show you where I'm at. And this is done on a 32 count Lugana. And I started my Santa right there. But they were very dimensional. I think there are 8 different reds that cap. And I know there is 5 different tans in the fur on the brim. But it just kind of pops with it. And so it's this will be a bit of a challenge because it's a hand-dyed fabric, as you can tell, which means that the weave is much tighter, and you really have to watch when you're counting because it's real easy to pass over and miss your hole
Yes.
on it, and it's small, but I think it will be really neat when it's through. It will be a neat ornament. So I will actually have my 6 with the chicken in the Santa. At first I thought I would do all 9. Whoa, see, dream big, all 9, that's cool. And I'm working on this last night and I'm going, we'll do this one and see where it goes from there. But so that's my deal of the day. I picked that up for 5
I think
cents.
that's great. Yeah, she called me and she goes, "You'll never guess what I got today."
Well, I don't ever get a deal,
That's
so
great.
That was a pretty cool deal.
Yeah.
So now you've gotten my haul on my whip. I'm done.
Cool beans. Do you have any shout outs?
To be truthful, I really haven't watched.
I've got a couple.
The
And
only
there's-
YouTube I've watched, and this is a knitting one.
Shame on you. I'm trying to find the one that I've been watching all along.
The Nightly Stitcher.
The Nightly Stitcher?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think I've done that one.
Yes,
The Nightly
she's
Stitcher.
relatively new. I think she's done like maybe 6 or 7 episodes.
I'm trying to find the one that
She's
I
really
watch
good.
that comes out every Monday. And I can't for the life of me think what her name is. Oh my gosh. Because I really like her. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Well, we'll have to do her the next time because I just can't. I can't find her. Even when I put in floss tube first floss tube, I'm not coming up with her. That's how I came up with her before.
Look in your history.
It's on my phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. So, okay, I do have a couple. The first one is the Appalachian Stitcher, Renee. And then I have...
That's Sherry's friend.
Yeah, that's Sherry's friend. Our friend Sherry from the Willie Stitcher. Goodness gracious, Willie you.
Willie. Well, that's
Okay.
the knitting again.
There
What
we
can
go.
I say?
Yeah, she went to school with Sherry.
Sherry, yeah.
So that was interesting. And then the other one was it's not a new stitcher, but she's a designer. It's JBW or JWB. And for the life of me, I can't find her. I think it's JBW Designs. She is from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yeah, she's been around for a while.
yeah.
Judy.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I think of her last name?
Yeah, it's either a D or a B, and I can't think of what it is because
her first name's Judy.
Yeah.
She does some very interesting designs. I have some Christmas ones of hers.
Oh, it's JBW Designs Cross Stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good. And then the I just ran across the other one too. Alrighty, the Camping Stitcher. She's fun to watch.
I haven't.
And Annabella's.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Linda and I, we might,
Trust.
hopefully, we signed up for her retreat in Fort Lauderdale in January. We haven't heard anything yet. It was only open to 100 people, so it was very time consuming because both of us. Hi everyone, this is Callie from the Smoky Mountain Stitchers. I'm so sorry for the bad lighting. We had a slight snafu from our floss tube. I lost the memory on my phone during the middle of the recording, and I'm sorry that you're hearing a child screaming in the background. I'm in a different room with the door closed, but you can still hear it. Anyway, I had to delete some files. We finished up, and for the life of me, I cannot get it to get off the phone over to the computer, so I am having to redo the last little bit without Linda. And again, the lighting is horrible in here. I don't know. Oh, that's better. That is much better. Let me see if I can move this around without making everybody sick. I have all my things around here. Now this looks much better. Ah, goodness gracious sakes alive. Okay. If I do that, then let's, whoops, that's going to fall right off there. So let me try this. It's precarious, that's for certain. All right. So where we left off was we were telling you about some of the floss tubers that we had watched, and I'll recap those. And I did remember the one that I could not think of the floss tube name, but the first one was Renee from the Appalachian Stitcher, Judy from JBW Designs, Camping Stitcher, the Three Sprouts Stitcher, and Annabella's. Now, in the last part of the video, we were telling you that we applied. We submitted our names for her retreat, winter retreat in Fort Lauderdale, and we did hear back. Both of us got in. We have paid for our registration. We are so excited. This is our first retreat, and I hope that if any of you that are watching are going to be there, please come and say hello to us. We would love that. We're going to have some goodies that we're going to give out. So, and anything that's left over, then we will give as giveaways here for those people to enjoy too. So, let me go ahead now and start with the rest of the program. So, I was doing haul. Now, I do have a lot of haul, and I'm so sorry about that. This is my life right now. I'm going crazy. Anyway, haul. I have a lot of haul, and then I'm going to tell you about my additional haul. So, the first one that I have here is from Little House Needleworks. It's called Season Samplers. So I like that. I have the, I'm trying to do that. I did this. I have the Patriotic Book by the Twin Peak Primitives. I understand that they have a one out now for Halloween, which I would love to have. I have All Needles Come From Home, Kurabura Batakura. Oh, it's a little glary, I know. Those are cute.
I have Keeper of the Pins. This might be something of one of my smalls that I do for the retreat, because I am going to participate in that. Primrose Cottages White Christmas 2022, and Primrose Cottage is going to be the featured guest at the retreat, so I'm excited about that. Then I have from Lindy Stitches, the Spring Forest Scrapbook Part 1. Those are cute too. And from Blackbird Designs, A Heart Remembered. From Misty Purcell, A Turkey's Thanks. I think that is so cute. Another Teresa Kogut, Let Love Rain. Another Teresa Kogut called Gather. Now I have the North Pole. I don't exactly know what happened. Here we are. Whoops, oops, 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 oops. This is by the North Pole Chamber of Commerce, Department of Public Works. And you know what? It gives the model stitchers, but it does not give who the designers are. Oh, I am missing part 2, part 4, 3, 4. Okay, so this is what the first one looks like. So you have that. You can take little motifs out of it. You can do the whole thing, or you can just do a part of it. So this is part 1. Part 2. Of course, it's going to glare. Part 3. And part 4, and I just love this with the reindeer on the fence. I think that is so adorable. All right, then I'm going into Prairie Schoolers. I saw this Prairie Schooler. It says Coming to Town, a 2011 limited edition. I honestly had never seen this one before, so I was thrilled about that. And then I purchased the Prairie Schooler ABCs. So this is A, B, and C. D, E, and F. Oh, they're going to glare no matter what I'm going to do. D, E, and F. I probably should have taken them out of this, but the way that I'm at right now, I think I'd probably rip them. G, H, and I. J, K, and L. M, N, O. P, Q, and R, and this is on the original cardstock. Oops, I'm sorry. This was P, Q, and R, original cardstock. This was S, T, and U. V, W, X, Y, and Z. So I saw someone that did that, and for the life of me, I can't remember who it was that I saw. They did it all on one. It was phenomenal looking. All right, then I do have some fabric. I've got some even weave grab bag, and I will find out where I bought this from, because for the life of me right now I can't think about it. And another even weave grab bag. And then I got some Lugana Lagoon 28 count. And that is very pretty. So that is my haul. Now, as my sister alluded to earlier in the video, I was in Michigan for 4 days. I actually did some thrifting, and I did some antiquing. And I had to buy another suitcase to bring home everything that I bought. Now what I have to show you is mine. I did buy other gifts for some friends, and that's all been given out to them. But I did get some unique antiques, which I would never have seen down here in Florida. My nephew was born in 1969 in Michigan. I found a 1969 license plate from the state of Michigan that I bought for him. I bought him a Model T, I think it's a radiator cap. I thought that was so unique. I got him that. He's a locksmith, so I found some unique keys that I got him. My brother-in-law, I got him some antique brass doorknobs. I was trying to find some glass doorknobs, but I wasn't able to. And I think that was really about it. The rest of it, haul. Oh, my goodness. So, let me go ahead and start. We went to a thrift shop, and I had actually really walked up and down. I'm sorry, I got to move all my stuff now to get to it. I had walked up and down the aisles quite a few times, and I completely missed it every time, and for some reason I stopped to do something, and I turned around, and here's a basket full of craft items. So I started looking at it, and I'm going, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So the first bag full, and this is going to be hard to show, but I have this whole bag full of different types of trims. There is some hem facing. There is rickrack in here. There's binding seam stuff, whatever it's called. Anyway, I got this whole bag full of this for 99 cents. Yes, please. In my hand it went. So then I started going around some more, and I know I'm missing something. Thought that I had another. Oh my goodness, I'm missing so much. Nope, here it is right here. It's in here. I found another little bag. It has some sequins. I haven't opened them up yet. Some bias, some tape, some sequins, some more rickrack, a zipper, some buttons. I got this for 99 cents. I really need to get in here and start opening it up and looking to see what I got, because it's interesting. Then I found a bag full of DMC. I was thrilled to death. And this cotton crochet, which is fine. Now, I did pay $4.99 for all of this, but I thought it was well worth it because it's almost all full skeins in here. So I was thrilled to death to find those. All right. Then I went antiquing. And I, haven't really, we do some antiquing in Florida, but most of the antique stuff I come across is junk, I'll say. Linda collects hat pins. And I was trying to find a hat pin for her for Christmas. So I went into one of our more popular antique stores here in town and asked them if they had any hat pins. Much to my dismay, they wanted to know what a hat pin was. And I thought right then and there, okay, you're not much of an antique dealer if you do not know what a hat pin is. I did eventually find one for her for Christmas. I found 3 more of them for her up there. So where do I start with this? So I walked in and I found this old spool with yarn, not with yarn, material, yarn, string. It's the old wood spools. There were 2 of them. I got my sister one. She has the one that's the blue, and I have the green. She got to choose what color she wanted, because that's just the way that I am. I found 2 bags of these wooden spools. Each bag was $2, and she got to choose which colors and bags she wanted. So I got those. Here's another one that I found. Sorry, I'm stuffing everything. This is back from the thrift store. So here's all the different braids and everything like that. So I got 3 packages of those from the thrift store. Then, I also got some of the washable nylon velvet. There's packages of those. I have in pink and the red. I guess that's really about it with that. Oops, nope, I have a blue one too. I thought I had gotten 3 of them. And I got a blue polyester satin. So I've received those 3. In the packages from the thrift shop, I pulled out some and took pictures to show my sister. So I will pull out some of these for you so that you can see what some of the things that I found in here. And you'll find that some of these are kind of, they're old, which I think is amazing. And they're still in their package, which is even more amazing. Here is a size 13 rickrack, 6 yards of it. When it was on sale, it was 10 cents. Now, it's in its package. It's never been opened. I found 2.5 yards from Wright's, some maxi piping. So this will be able to use for trim. I thought that was pretty neat. Here is some more rickrack. This is size 29. That was 10 cents, still in its package. I loved these. This is shell braid. This was 19 cents. It's from Wrights. Still in its packaging. I just think that is so pretty. Whoops. And another shell in the yellow, still in its packaging. Bias tape, extra wide. You could certainly use that. I got blanket binding. And I thought this was pretty bias tape from Wrights. 15 cents, still in its package. So I got those from the thrift store. So then I'm going to go back into the antique store. And I turn around and I look, and guess what I find? I find more packaging of material. Now they wanted $1 each of these, but you know what? I did pay for it. I paid $1 each of the. I did pay $1 each for these. Here's some bias tape. 40 yards of it. Let's see what else is in here. Some more bias tape. Some of this is falling apart a little bit. Seam binding. But that's not all. The lady asked me, she goes, I have more of this in the back. Would you like them? And I said, sure. So she brings me out the rest of them, and I paid for them. So, seam binding. Okay. Got some more piping in different colors. More rickrack. Oops. More rickrack. More rickrack in blue. And tidy trim rickrack. So I was able to find, I was very, very surprised. Never seen anything like that down here in Florida. So I was very pleased. I'm sorry you're hearing the little one yell for me. I am almost done, so please bear with me. But that's not all. Buttons. I paid $2 for this little thing of buttons. There were 2 of them. My sister chose which one she wanted. Some more buttons. This was in salt and pepper shakers. Linda took the salt. I took the pepper. I have another little canister full of buttons. I paid $3.29 for these. It's got a buckle. It's got some bigger buttons. Oh, look at this. That's a pretty button. I haven't gone through all of these. It's kind of hard to see. Bigger buttons, but I'll have to go through these. But I haven't done that yet. But the piece of resistance is this whole canister full of buttons for $7. Yes, $7. Now, this has been dumped out, and my sister and I have looked at all of them. There are buttons in here that both of us remember. So that was fun. But this is going to be fun to put into projects. You know, just adding a little bit of a button, maybe just hanging off a corner of something. She keeps telling me, she goes, well, I'll just have to come shopping from you now. So that is all that I have. Very sorry for the choppiness of our video. I did get a new expansion card, and I really got a huge expansion card this time. I got a 54. I had a 54. I went up to 125 because I have all my pictures, even though they're on Google. I just have I don't want to lose anything. So, I think that's going to be it. Cannot guarantee when my sister and I will get back together. We would like to be able to get back together sooner than later. So, we do thank you all for watching. We thank you for staying with us through all the ups and downs that we have had this past year. It's getting better. I still have my bad days like everybody else does, but we'll get through it. We are very excited about going to our retreat. So I have to think of a small that I want to do, and I want to get that done, and I am going to finish that myself. I do have some things ordered that we're going to give out. So if any of you are coming, please, I hope you stop by. I'm looking forward to meeting new people. We're going to get some business cards. I think we're going to get some floss drops with some photos from the Smoky Mountains on them. So we're going to do some things. And then those, it's limited to 100, but we are going to be doing more than 100 of those, and then we'll give some of those away as gifts for you all. So please stay tuned, and we hope to see that we hope to see you soon, and I hope everybody stays well. Until next time, everyone, bye-bye.